kind of have to scramble to find someone who can play center nose, and Cert can do it to a decent extent as.
Yeah, that reminds me. I really want to see how the lines actually do this game. Like, I know it was a line game when it was Tidal versus K9, so I want to see if this kind of translate here.
That probably will, as Anki on the kick return out to the 26-yard line. Tidal will start with the ball first, so it looks like Shinigami won the coin toss and deferred, if I had to assume. Oh god, not this. And Shaq on the first play, running right gap, getting to the right edge. Deadpool laying a block on the pokey. Gain of 19 for Shaq.
Seems like Shaq's going to do the same thing again, establish the run.
Already a huge gain on the first play for Shaq, and here he goes again. Regis, beautiful spin move inside, dives to the outside to cover every lane that Shaq wanted to approach. Might have to steal that move. Low-key, very dirty. Rolling out to the left now is Shaq. Here's the out from Toxic Gamer. Is overthrown barely, though.
Pretty good defense right there on that rush.
It's 3rd and 11 for Tidal. Already on the 3rd down situation. Shaq looking for Toxic on, and he will find it 14 yards.
Shaq is getting pushed back a lot, and I don't know if that's just him or the line.
Shaq rolling right, stepping up, maneuvering the pocket very, very well. Probably going to be able to find himself a run lane, and yes, he does delayed. Shaq bouncing back and forth in the pocket. He's got blockers out in front. Can he keep going? Sean making a potentially touchdown-saving tackle past a shield after a run of 28 from Shaq. Will put Tidal in the red zone. Shaq rolling left, trying to get to the edge for a run, has to cut back. Now Regis is on the cutback lane.
Another step up for a run. It's going to be one thing that Cert really needs to step up on if he wants to stop Shaq on the step up.
So 11 yards from Shaq. They're doing a good job containing the run. They just have to stay in their gaps. Shaq going for a run left gap. Looks like he has a touchdown. MVP flying like a missile, stopping him 1 yard short of the end zone.
One thing you want to watch out for is a Resper Anki going for a block on a pass.
Ooh, run is stuffed initially, and now they leave Deadpool open, trying to stuff the run more in the back. Deadpool 1 yard touchdown for Tidal.
That was a really good first drive by Tidal there. Shaq doing a very good job maneuvering the pocket and getting runs off of broken plays.
And Tidal and Shaq looking like they are not scared of their opponent right now. Shaq maneuvering the pocket very well. Good containment from the Shinigami D line, but eventually it starts to break down on the 3-man pressures. And Shaq abuses it well enough to find the ball in the end zone. As Pokey taking the kick return out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for MVP. He will find the out route to my dives for 8 yards.
Already starting off well. I want to see if they're actually going to start doing runs here too with MVP.
So 2nd and 2 would be a good time for it, but looks like they elect not to.
Ooh.
He ends up getting sacked for 18 from Anki, coming from the right side. Huge play for Tidal.
Yeah, this Tidal line's going to be eating all day if this ain't going to stop up.
4-man blitz. Come back over the middle from Sean. And Sean with room. And blocks down the field. Can Pokey get the block on the Toxic? No, he can't, but Sean might be able to make a miss. Sean bouncing back and forth. Icy's coming from behind. And Toxic with great containment after 53 yards. Saving the touchdown. Huge play for Shinigami. Now we're at 1st and 10.
What a great move by Sean and blocking by Mai there to set up that big yak.
This one going to the left corner to Pokey.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that is a dot to the left corner. Pokey on the 27-yard receiving touchdown. And this is the game we were all anticipating going into it. Probably the 2 front runners for league MVP. going head to head.
That was
Certainly
a
the best QBs in their conferences in terms of
that was a
stats.
really good answer right there by Shinigami too.
So Shinigami, after the title touchdown, going down and scoring one of their own in almost as much ease as Tidal did their own. Shaq actually only getting to the 19 on the kick return. Great tackle from Pokey, so first and at 10 for Tidal.
And again,
And he will
establishing the
run it.
run right away.
6 yards for Shaq. 2nd and 4. Rolling right. Pump fakes. Looking for options. Does not like any of them. Hits Deadpool on a very beautiful pass. Coming back to the left side for 8 yards.
And there's actually a pretty long play there, so I think that was just a good job on both sides right there. Ooh, Regis getting past rest there.
Rolling right.
Good catch
Find
by Deadpool.
Deadpool on the 9-yard out. 2nd and 1. You could see a deep play here from Tidal. Shaq faking left, rolling right, and here is that deep play targeting Ices. Ices dives for it, and 47 yards for Tidal. 1st and 10 from the 11 inside the red zone is Tidal. Shaq faking right, rolling left, trying to get to the edge for a run here. This looks like a similar play that got broken up, and it is broken up once again.
And he gets the edge
Shaq
right there. Throws
rolling
it up.
back again, hitting Deadpool in the back of the end zone on a great pass. Another touchdown for Deadpool and for Tidal. 14-7.
Is that Deadpool's second?
Yep.
Deadpool's having a game for him so far.
And that is Shinigami, or not, actually Shinigami playing the rollback well, but the fake rolls for Tidal are not working super well in their favor. Looks like the roll is not faked hard enough. The Shinigami linemen are just baiting on the opposite way.
I will say Shaq's making a lot out of like broken plays or not really good rolls. He's doing a really good job maneuvering the pocket, making plays right here.
Absolutely is. MVP getting the ball at the 31-yard line. We'll look for a run here. Shaq missing the tackle. MVP in open space now, and he's got some blockers out in front, but Tidal members are in front of those shields. 18 yards for MVP.
Mine's doing a good job with blocking downfield. I've actually noticed that right this game at least.
MVP on 1st down, facing pressure from Resp, sitting in the pocket now. Resp gets pancaked. MVP got a step-up lane and 2 dashes, dives forward for the 1st down. Gain of 11.
Yeah. Shinigami actually recovered well there and gave him a really big pocket to maneuver.
So 1st and 10 from the 40. MVP sitting pocket right. Looking deep downfield for Mai. This is a dangerous pass, but man. But does he like danger? And he gets rewarded for it as 36 yards to Mai. Over the middle in the red zone now. Looking for a run to the left. Shaq getting a sack of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and goal from the 5 will end the quarter.
That's MVP though, always trying to test those limits there. I want to see what he does here in the red zone, something that he kind of struggles with at times.
He will look for a run out to the left, and a run out to the left he will find for a touchdown. 5 yards. MVP on the ground, and the Shinigami put the ball into the end zone. 14-14.
This game's just kind of a back and forth right here. I want to see what defense is going to get the stop first.
That's the thing, though. Will defense get a stop is what I'm wondering at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, every time Shinigami thinks they get Shaq, he just goes through and throws a dot. Same with Tidal. Ice is getting blocked by his teammate there a little bit.
Yeah, Deadpool completely laying out Ices on the kick return. He takes it to the 36 nonetheless. Twins on the short side of the field here. 1st and 10. Shaq rolling out left regardless.
Start doing a good job trying to stop that step up.
Finding Deadpool over the middle is Shaq. Deadpool takes it for 15 yards and already in Shinigami territory.
Protection for Shaq
Tidal.
is doing really well right now.
This is Vichy on the co-cast Creamy. As Shaq bouncing around the pocket once again. The coverage is holding up, but Shaq finding all the time in the world, and Deadpool left wide open in the right flat once again. Deadpool with blockers out in front, 23 yards. You gotta start wondering if you want to blitz Shaq, because these three-man pressures, he's always finding a lane. They can only cover so much, though. 1st and 10. So it looks like no.
Oh, Vortex missing the dive there.
On key. Looked like he tried to pancake him and missed. Deadpool found in the right flat again on a comeback to the 20 inside the red zone now for Tidal.
Another thing with Shinigami, hasn't done a really good job finishing those tackles when you actually do get in.
Vortex is through on key. Great block. Deadpool again. 3rd on the day for Deadpool. 20-yard touchdown for him and for Tidal. That drive was almost entirely Deadpool. Passes to Deadpool. Now we've found who's filling the void clearly, as Tidal takes a 21-14 lead on Shinigami.
You may be right here. Like, you might have to foreman him if this is going to keep on happening with the time.
Because while the coverage unit and even the line for Shinigami is doing a great job of containing, Shaq and his line are just also doing an insane job of keeping the play alive. Shaq's pocket movement has really improved since the start of the season. MVP on 1st and 10. Finds Pokey on an in-out route, and here goes Pokey for 20 yards.
Pokey on the mount routes, I think I've been seeing that. It's kind of a highlight for him there.
So MVP dropping back. Looking for Mai on the comeback. He will find it. Mai curve slide past Deadpool for 15 and a 1st. MVP looking for the run. Mai sealing the outside to get him to the first 11 yards, and Vichy's absolutely right with Mai on the downfield blocking. It is beautiful. Bunch formation here for MVP. Might see their signature screen. Nope, just run normal play.
Oh, Sean dives for some reason.
Sean on the dive, and yeah, just
I feel like Sean
away.
I feel like Sean would have got that ball if he didn't dive there. There's a lot of green by him.
Kind of a broken play there a little bit. Electing to stay in the bunch left formation, which is a bit of stress on the tackle. We will see if they have something in mind for it. Sends Regis on the line streak here, and now he's backed up far. He just throws this one out of bounds again.
Tidal defense actually doing a good hold right here. Could this be the first stop?
3rd and 10 might lead to it if Shinigami doesn't have any answers. MVP looking for a comeback on Pokey. He will find it. Toxic on the tackle, and no, not on that series of downs. 1st and 10 from the 11 for Shinigami. MVP running to the edge. Shaq covering it up well.
I have a feeling that Tidal's just trying to keep everything in front of them and make them like work for these yards here.
I can tell Resp is not letting that inside run happen. They're just not letting the run happen at all. Thrown to the back right corner over the head of both players.
3rd and 9 here.
So yeah, Cheesecake actually shot short side. They do not want Shinigami to run this in. They want them to throw.
MVP with the step up here.
Time.
He goes for the run.
Lane for a 1st. Finally tackled by Icy's. 1st and goal from the 1 though. This is impossible to stop in this game.
I have a feeling he's just gonna run right here.
He's just gonna run up the middle and score.
Oh,
tries to bounce it to the outside,
defense.
but Resp in that gap. Huge long range dive. I feel like, again, you can abuse the middle from the 1 and the 2. Even if
MVP might opt for a fake run here. Oh, what a play!
Fakes kind of middle rightish. Bounces it outside to the left. Finds a touchdown in the void. Resp left. Another touchdown for Shinigami. Another rushing touchdown for MVP. 21-21. Stops. Just not happening.
Both teams on offense are playing a very good game. I want to see if the defense from either team actually will do something here.
And this is one of those moments, it's like, if you're another team watching this, it's really like doom. Like, how do you stop some of this play? It's too solid, it's too sound fundamentally and mechanically, and Shaq taking the kick return out to the 23.
I want to know what Krek is saying to his team right now to see what they can do in defense. We're just getting through a little bit here.
Rolling right, gets through a little bit. Deadpool found on the comeback again. Another pass to Deadpool, 420. 105 left in this half.
I have a feeling both teams are kind of trying to give the comebacks here because they aren't really biting on any of them.
I agree. Most plays this game are getting it turned into comebacks.
Oh, Pokey with the... Actually, that may have worked for a bit there. You see Pokey going on a corner blitz. Or a safety blitz there.
First down for Tidal after the throw to Ices for 13. First and 10. Shaq rolling right. Regis is through. Shaq finds the run lane though. Gains 8 or 9 before being tackled by Shaq on the play.
The step up has been here for Shaq all game.
Shaq has time, finds Deadpool underneath for 4 yards. 30 seconds left in the half. Shaq rolling left, stepping up and stepping back, looking for time. Throwing cross body, comeback, Deadpool out of bounds after 4.
This Shinigami line is kind of getting through now. Let's see if this will do anything for the game.
21 seconds left in the half. Shaq's starting to face a little bit pressure, but the pocket is holding up cleanly on this play.
Regis stops the step up here, contain. For the most part, he can.
Just looking for options. The coverage is too good. Throwing this one out of bounds. 6 seconds
I feel like
left
he may have had
clock.
ices there on that little cut.
Might have been, but broken play didn't want to force anything too much. 3rd and 6 could be the final play of the half here.
And Shaq throws it up.
Throwing it up.
And
Intercepted by
immediately there. It's found instantly. So let's see if Shinigami can actually keep this lead here and not choke. They get the ball back at half.
Tied game going into half as the defensive stop finally prevails on the 50 catch. The interception from Mai. Pokey will take the ball out to the 29-yard line on the kick return, where they will have 1st and 10. Blitz from Ices on the outside. Sneaky blitz. Throwing this one away instantaneously almost. His MVP did not like the pressure.
MVP being smarter here and actually throwing it out. Most of the time he likes to just hold the ball. So MVP opts for a run here.
Run middle left. Edge found and set by Pokey.
Resp kind of gave that hole right there, trying to be a little aggressive on the outside.
MVP taking it for 25 yards. If there's anything Resp can give up, it is that outside run. I know he does like to shoot in on the weak side occasionally. And looking for Mai on the post, and he does find it. 31 yards to Mai. Great throw from MVP. Great catch from Mai. Beautiful offense. MVP sit in pocket, has a roll to the right lane. Deadpool jumping the comeback. Finally, someone bites. We were talking about it earlier, and Deadpool being rewarded for his actions, getting an interception and giving Tidal the ball. Big play from Deadpool.
Cert goes in and stops that run right away.
I think Cert just teleported, but whatever. 3-yard sack for Cert, and Shinigami 2nd and 13 for Tidal.
Let's see, will they get the ball right back here or give up a touchdown?
This one
Mai trying to jump that comeback, but giving up a first.
Risky underneath the Ices, but Ices getting 16 yards and a first. From the 26. Tidal roll and left. Vortex busting through past Anki for a sack of 10. 2nd and 20 now for Tidal.
So it seems like the Shinigami line's actually getting through a lot more now.
Faking left, rolling right. That doesn't work However, he does step up. That works. Cheesecake is doing a masterclass at center right now. This one thrown deep to Ices. Ices catches it over Pokey, and he is still on his feet. Can he make some yards after catch happen? And he has Toxic downfield for the block. Does Ices have any stamina? Toxic dives on the floor. Ices taking it to the 9-yard line. First and goal for Tidal after the huge play.
Seems like Pokey's been kind of beat over top a lot by Ices here.
Shaq rolling out to the right. Will look for a run probably. And he does. Getting all the way to the edge with assist from the chip from IC. 7 yards for Shaq. Second and goal from the 2. Can look to pound it in once more. And yes, he will. That will be a touchdown for Tidal. Shaq, first rushing touchdown on the game.
Huge by Deadpool there to get that interception to set up the drive right there.
Points off turnovers are pretty much mandatory for the team that is going to win this game. And there we see some from Tidal. Biting the comeback was Deadpool. Found deep as Ices and ran in is Shaq.
I think it'll be huge here to see how they respond after the turnover. A lot of the teams after doing a turnover decide to just run the ball. I want to see if MVP still slings it like with confidence.
Pokey out to the 29. For Shinigami, and here is that run that you said teams do. Anki making a great play from the long side of the field, coming to make the tackle after a run of 3 by MVP. Great reaction by Anki. And now
Sean's open in the middle,
right.
but
Maya is found on the comeback. Maya's 3 people on him. Sean's doing the jump spin. He knew he was open on the post. That throw is out of the hands before MVP knew he could hit him. First and 10 for MVP. Rolling left.
Sean getting behind Ices there.
Has time, decides not to throw it. Has
good
a
blocking
easy,
downfield.
Safe run lane for 22 yards. Big run from MVP to the 35-yard line of Tidal.
I will say Shinigami block has been doing really well when MVP goes for a run or anyone else.
MVP rolling left. Nothing's open. Chucks it out of bounds. Wise decision. Pokey trying to frog moss out of bounds. Second and 10 for Shinigami.
Regis might go here. I guess not.
Rolling out left. Shaq is blitzing off the edge here. Pokey catching it just in bounds on the comeback. Making it.
You can tell MVP is trying to throw outside more on those comebacks so he doesn't get picked off.
MVP looking for a run here. Shaq covering the outside rest, getting up from his dive and making the sack of 1 on MVP. Interesting
4th and 2.
play.
What's going to happen here?
4th down for Shinigami. Could we see their screen play come into action here? Nope. It's going to be a standard play.
Good
comeback over the middle to Sean for 10 yards and the first down.
Sean's all reliable on those comebacks, I will say.
So in the red zone now for Shinigami.
This is where Mai likes to be targeted here.
And finding Pokey on the comeback here. Can Pokey yak it in? Gets enough for a first, but nothing more. From the 7 now. First and goal for Shinigami. Here is their screenplay. It falls incomplete, however. They like to run that screen a lot to the wide receiver, but not complete this time. It's MVP.
Option for a run, gets the outside and gets in.
Wow. Tidal overreacting way hard to the left outside run. Ends up allowing MVP to go outside right for the touchdown. So much.
This run offense for Shinigami is really going off right now.
I mean, the Tidal run defense, there was like the reaction time was almost too good for their own good. Everyone got to the left side of the field and stuffed that gap up real good, but there's only one person to cover the rollback pretty much, and it was just not enough. He had to find the open space, and he did for a touchdown. Shaq taking it to the 39-yard line.
So this game still has been going back and forth. I don't know. Will that pick kind of cost MVP and Shinigami here?
First and 10.
Cert gets
Tidal.
through.
Cert Gets a sack onto Shaq for 9 yards. 2nd and 19 for Tidal. Faking right
Shaq
and
opts for a
running
run.
left. Here goes Shaq, diving for the first. 19 yards exactly. Third quarter dwindling to an end. We are still at a tied game. Shaq rolling right, stepping back outside now.
Gets the step up, and he's going to run again.
And he finds the run lane, getting tackled by MVP. Refs kind of blocked him.
One thing about Shaq is he's being very smart here, not ever throwing a bad ball, just opting to run or throw it out.
Shaq rolling out to the left.
Cert gets through.
Finds Deadpool over the middle. Deadpool gaining 6 yards and a first down.
So you can see now that Cert's kind of playing back, just trying to stop that step up.
1st and 10 at the start of the fourth. Getting the edge. Chip from Ices is helping a lot, and he will take the run for 9 yards. Second and 1 for Shaq.
MVP four-manning here. Gets through but misses the...
Pressure is immense. Ices open underneath though. Ices with a lot of yak potential here. Gains 9 yards though.
See, I don't know what Shinigami can do here to stop either the step up or the comebacks on broken plays.
Cert with a great spin move and a great dive tackle on the Shaq, looking for the run. Gets
You
a
normally don't see
3-yard
the
sack.
center getting the most sacks in the game right now.
But Cert having himself a nice game. And Regis diving to stop the run after a gain of 2. The double
Cert is
team
playing
on
aggressive,
Cert.
but
It's paying off for him. He's having a very solid game. Shaq rolling left. None of his options are quite open. Looking for Ices here over the middle. Man, what a throw and catch to Ices for 14 yards.
I don't know. Could Sean have caught that, or did he just miss, or was it just a perfect throw?
I don't know. Looked perfect to me, but hard to get an angle from up here. It's 3 yards to Shaq. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Oh, Sean misses the...
Sean had the tackle in the palm of his hands, but could not quite hit the dive. And Shaq runs it in for another Tidal touchdown. 35-28 pending the field goal.
One thing Shinigami can't do here is score too early and give Tidal the final drive, but you don't want to... They're in a bad spot right now, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe a little too early to ponder overtime, but all options look on the table in terms of results of this game. Shinigami 2:48 left on the clock. MVP rolling right. Throwing left flat to Pokey for 2 yards.
Just looking back, that one pick by Deadpool might have changed the entire game. Or sealed it right there.
2nd and 8. On key coming through. MVP getting to the edge. The coverage is immaculate. Throwing it out of the bounds. Everything is bracketed. Tidal doing a great job covering. 3rd and 8 now. Cheesecake gets through. Vortex helping Cert. And Sean with some nice yak. 19 yards and a first down to the 45 for Shinigami in Tidal territory now.
Red's trying to spin around Vortex there. MVP gets the step up and goes for the run.
And he has
Good stand management by MVP right here.
21 yards for MVP. They might score too fast, and they're not burning clock, so looks like they just intend to score fast.
I think they want to trust their defense on these drives. Poking in the post.
VP
MVP trying to
looking
step
for
up,
options.
and he
Might
gets to
have
step
mine
up
now,
again.
but runs before he could hit my potentially in the back corner. Now will he burn time? No.
Only bad thing about this, if you try to burn time, you don't want to burn too much time right here and get stopped.
And
Oh, Deadpool
with another
again!
interception on a similar circumstance. Deadpool making another huge play for Tidal, getting them the ball back at the 25-yard line. And all they have to do is run the clock.
Big play Deadpool with another pick here.
Shaq getting to the edge. He has the run lane. Beautiful blocking from the Tidal line, especially from Cheesecake downfield. Tackle on the play by MVP. 2nd and 3 now for Tidal. And here is the clock. Clock, run, says Tidal.
I'd even say that this is a better game from Deadpool than the K9 game. He's going off these past few games. Good blocks on the rollout. Regis with the contain.
Actually throwing here, and wide open is Deadpool. 4-11.
I want to see what the Shinigami defense can do right here. Maybe get a stop, go for a quick touchdown. I don't know.
1 minute left on the clock. Vortex trying his hardest to get to the edge, but there's too many shields on him. Shaq all the way out there for 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
You can't commit to the run too much or they're just going to throw it on you. This is going to be a chess match, basically.
The clock is ticking. I wonder when Shinigami will call timeouts. First down for Tidal. And here the timeouts come. 38 seconds left on the clock. Can they get enough time? Shaq could just bam an extra at it.
Regis gets in, and Cert stops that run. That was a big play by Cert right there.
2-yard carry for Shaq on the play. Very short play there for Tidal.
This blocking by Tidal. I see now they're blocking 4.
Actually throwing a comeback to Deadpool again. And gaining 13 yards is all he needs for a first to ice the game. So Tidal, unless Shaq does something unreasonably
I think they're just running it out.
Will win. Yep, they will be running it out. 14 yards on the carry from Shaq. That will be game. After the clutch plays from Deadpool, the turnovers ultimately from Deadpool won the game.
Only 2 turnovers in this game, I'm pretty sure, other than the one at the end of half from mine. Deadpool just playing these comebacks amazingly here.
Oh, no, you didn't, Shaq. Okay. Tries to hit ICs for another touchdown. And as Jipper said in my chat, the undefeated season will come true for Tidal.
I don't know, this just shows that these top 3 teams are going to be very competitive.
Dives out of bounds.
Can't wait for playoffs.
Super close game between Tidal and Shinigami. 35-28. Electric matchup between 2 of the best quarterbacks we have to witness in the game. And Tidal, for the regular season, Miami Dolphins cannot pop the champagne. The undefeated season is still alive. Get it throughout the regular season. Let's see how it ends up throughout the playoffs. Does Tidal take the win over Shinigami 35-28? Great cast. That'll be it for my time in the booth and for Vishy's time in the booth. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to the chatters and the GFA members for supporting my stream. Feel free to drop a follow or don't. I don't really care, but that'll be it from me, and good night, fellas.